which I've been adding to, like a good the girl.
Right.
And thank
Good.
goodness.
Yeah.
So what am I looking for?
I'll just try to log in. So we changed your password because you had 2 Microsoft accounts, one of which is the one that we actually married. We married ourselves to the purchase of Office. So go ahead and just try your Gmail and see if that's it. And then I remember I told you to date it so we know exactly which passwords got changed when and why. And the fact that I was the one that held your hand.
KRC, this is what we did. No, we didn't
unless
do
you
that.
printed this out in the last few days.
I
So
wrote down
Microsoft. Let's see here. Is this everything you wrote down when you were last here a couple days ago? There, this stuff here.
There we go.
Good. That's my number. Okay. You probably. I think I told you about. Go ahead and try. Do you remember changing the password for the Gmail?
For Gmail.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Is it the Apple ID?
No, not necessarily. Okay, so yeah, see, that's why it's so easy to get lost. Okay, so I don't. Is this everything you wrote down? You physically wrote down?
Yes, related to passwords.
Had to enter Google password.
But
form.
isn't this Microsoft down here? Isn't the password?
That's my phone number.
Isn't this the password?
I didn't write it. Go ahead and try it. I mean, I didn't see you write it down, so go ahead and try it.
Next. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm all over this.
That's all right. Click that blue next.
Do I want?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Done. Well, that first time self-congratulatory hit next is always annoying. Click OK. Good. Okay. So that worked.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm on top of it.
Good. And I don't see a date though. We didn't write that down. Why don't you write down the date? And then you could do.
And that was. It wasn't 8. It wasn't 7. It was 6.
Right. You probably might do some sort of reference. The reason I'm telling you to put little notes here to give yourself ideas because I can tell you a year from now you might forget my name. I mean, obviously now that we know we have a social circle, probably not. But you just put Chris and then this phone number.
That is your phone number.
Yeah, that's my phone number. But I can imagine as an end user, you're going to look at this content and not necessarily make the connection.
Okay.
A year or more from now.
Right.
Right.
Chris.
Kim's mom.
Tech.
Computer techie. Yeah.
That's why I'm How
telling
do you spell techie?
T-E-I-E. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, and what is your last name?
Sabrito, which is not my mom's name anymore.
Yeah.
So that's why.
But what's your name? How do you spell it?
Sobrito.
Okay.
David Banta.
Yeah.
Some sort of.
I'm never going to forget you in my whole life.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
I've got pictures of you on my phone.
Yeah, you do now. Yeah.
So, no, this is a bond.
Sweet. All right. Yeah. I wanted to make sure that this is why I'm trying to help you with your IT folders so that your handwritten notes, your digital notes, and everything, you kind of have some more circle and of reference.
Okay, but now I drew the line there, but it really should have gone here, and there's the date,
Right.
August 6th.
Oh, right. Yes, exactly.
And so.
Yeah, see, what you ought to do is, you create that Lastpass account, and then you could add notes. And in fact, in the Lastpass account, you can write dates in
See,
the
I
notes.
just did this one, which was
Right.
a big, fat, important one.
Right, because, there was a financial account that was potentially compromised.
Right.
I didn't realize how much noise comes in through that door since, good. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm considering
Yeah.
is creating a new email account that
Yeah.
would be linda.thebigbearhouse@gmail, and it can be David. He was very upset
Is
about.
he controlling that, or are you controlling that?
You mean whose decision is it?
No, who's controlling the email? I mean, it's your physical account, right?
Well,
You pay for it.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So we have to go to the company that controls that. So what do you know? Is it a GoDaddy account? Do you know?
You mean the one that I currently have?
Well, you're paying someone for that email, that domain.
The domain
Yeah.
of Linda at the Big Bear House?
Yeah.
Okay. The domain was created by my ex-boyfriend.
Okay, what company is he paying? That's what we need to figure out. So
I think he has his own company.
he has an hosting company?
I don't know.
Because that's the company we need to contact to add a new email. That's all right.
No, but
Yeah.
but wait a minute.
Yeah.
Google is a dome. I just wanted to make
Yeah, I know,
sure
it's
my
confusing.
words are correct.
Right.
That because the number one barrier to learning,
Right.
number one in the universe,
Yeah.
galaxy,
Yeah.
is misunderstood words.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Because do you know what happens when you pass a word that misunderstands? You go blank.
Yeah.
You pass a word you're reading a book, you pass a word you don't understand, you get to the bottom of the page and you
Right.
don't remember
Right.
what you just read.
Yeah.
Blank. Gone.
Right.
Okay? So I'm trying to get
Yeah.
awake and not blank.
Right.
So domain.
Domain.
Google
Yes.
is a domain.
Okay. Not necessarily in this context. No.
Yahoo?
It's a domain, but not in this.
A
right.
server.
Okay.
What
so,
would you call them?
Okay, so Google is in bed with your hosting provider. That's why when you go to Gmail, you can check that email. But it's really, you're getting a bill from the host.
Okay.
Right.
So there's a word host,
Yeah.
domain, and server.
Yes.
Can you define those for
Yes.
me?
So basically, Google is getting paid to be the alias for your Big Bear email. The Big Bear email, the domain for what is the actual address? The Big Bear House?
The Big Bear House.
Okay,
At
so
the Big Bear House.
That's your domain. You're paying a host.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
So at the Big Bear House.
Yeah.
At Gmail. Gmail is a domain.
It's a domain, but in this case, it's just an alias because,
Somebody else owns it.
yeah, you own it, but through a host.
A host owns it.
So think of like the host as like a 99-year lease on a property. You don't
Let me
take
do.
it- yeah.
I'm sorry. I need
It's
a
all
piece
right.
of paper to diagram this.
Yeah, it's fine.
When I get completely
Yeah,
lost,
I like explaining this stuff because most people don't have it in them to ask these questions.
okay.
Yeah.
So we have a thing called. Here's the laptop.
Right.
Okay, and then there's a host, a domain,
Yeah.
a server,
Yes.
and at the Big Bear House is what?
Your domain.
At, I'm just going to abbreviate it, the Big Bear House is
And
a domain.
It's being hosted here. This is the company that's getting paid to host this.
Okay. Who
That's what we need to figure out.
is host?
Yes.
Now, I guess I thought, and it may not be true, that my friend Mazen
Right.
was the host.
Can
but
you call him? Are you good terms
Yes.
with him? Get him on the phone and we'll figure it out.
no, but I could email him.
Yeah, all right.
But it could be that the host is GoDaddy.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
so GoDaddy is a host.
That's yes. They're called a registrar, so they could be your domain. Yes. They have several services. They could be your host. Yes.
And just give me the name of one or two more that could be my host.
Mine is HostGator. So HostGator is another one.
HostGator.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you said registrar. You used another word.
Registrar, which is a weird word because most people don't have that in vernacular.
I do.
Registrar.
Registrar.
Yeah.
Now,
where?
where-
But without the O. Yeah.
Registrar.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know a
that's basically
registrar.
that's what the GoDaddy is. Registrar and GoDaddy are basically. Yeah. Okay.
So these guys are registrars.
Yes.
And people like Mazen are the host? Or,
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
So he made himself a host for.
Well, if he owns his own company, which is possible, I got a
I
friend
think
who
he
works.
does own his
Okay,
own
so
company.
I got a friend. So my situation is I got a friend who has a friend at HostGator. Technically, it's not his company, but he's an inside manager.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's a similar business arrangement with
Yeah,
friend
yeah,
management
yeah.
with him.
He has several.
Right.
He created others for me. He
Right.
created. This is Linda. He
Yeah.
created accounting, but that would come under this. But he created at Bases Loaded for me, and also
Yeah. So if you, in a 2-minute phone call or an email, you can find out who's getting paid for those services.
and so then what will we do?
You said you wanted to add another email? Or
I
change
want to
it?
add a Gmail. I don't want to be involved in this at all.
You want to add just a generic Gmail then?
Yes.
Oh, not tied to the I thought you said you wanted another Big Bear email.
No.
Got it. Okay, I got confused. So that's why it's confusing.
Yeah,
If you just go to gmail.com, you can just create a free email that's just a gmail.com.
Good.
So I've got the same business professional association with Gmail. So like my email is chris@southbaytechgurus.com. I can check that at gmail.com. That's what you have with your Big Bear email also. So that's why it gets convoluted with someone who's not technical. But if you go to gmail.com and all you want is a new email, you just go to gmail.com and create a new email.
Yeah. So here's the question.
Right.
This was kind of cool to be able to get at the Big Bear house.
Right.
People think-
You literally paid for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I paid for that.
Yes.
And that was cool.
Yes.
But if I don't care about being cool, and
Right.
all I care about is having
And email.
Big Bear emails
Yeah.
go to linda.thebigbearhouse@gmail.com.
Right.
And personal emails
Yeah.
go to lombardo.linda@gmail.com.
Yes.
Then I'm fine.
Yes.
I'm fine.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't want this because what he said to me a while ago, a couple of months ago, he goes, I'm going to close this down in
Good.
30 days,
Good,
which
yeah.
would mean I'd lose everything.
You'd lose that email, yes.
He hasn't closed it down yet,
Got it.
but he knows he can at any time.
Are you
Well,
going to ask him to download the emails for archival purposes? Or does it matter?
you know, from what I can tell, and I've asked David too, because David uses it a lot,
Yeah.
I don't think it matters a rat's ass
Right.
if we have emails from there or not.
Okay, yeah, it's probably not that detailed. It's not like you're a corporate, and it's not like you're doing bigger business. It's just a little rental business.
That's right.
Right,
And
yeah.
and the Airbnb all comes in at lombardo.linda.
Yeah.
Somehow VRBO comes in at Linda or David
Right.
at the Big Bear house.
Yeah.
But once we get the new Gmail established,
Yeah.
I'm going to say, David, switch it all over
Yeah.
to Gmail.
Right.
And you don't see anything then I get rid of this
When
issue.
you get rid of that, you just go to gmail.com to check that email, and you're fine.
I just go to gmail.com and
And
check.
we can add that email to your Outlook. So for
So
the
can
sake of uniformity, you don't have to go to literally gmail.com. You can stay in Outlook. And
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And some emails will come in and say from Linda
Yes.
dot the Big Bear House,
Yes.
and some will come in and say Lombardo.Linda.
That's what Outlook is designed for. It's like a web browser, but for nothing but email. So you could have a boatload of emails with several email inboxes, so you can just bounce
So
between them.
then that little side box
This side box here,
will
yes.
have different emails.
Yes, there, which is no cost additional to you. You just
And it's not very confusing.
that's exactly why Outlook exists, because if you go to gmail.com, you got to log out and back in every time. Like yahoo.com, they have their free email service. They were one of the first because they've been around for 30 plus years. Google has been around since the early 2000s, but essentially they've all had their own email services, but they can all be added into the one collective software called Microsoft Outlook.
Okay.
It's a little window to your email world, just like a web
Okay.
browser is to a website.
Okay. Now, who's the server? Just so we
Well, okay,
finish
so
with clearing up.
technically hosts are and domains are made of servers. That's all you need to know. Server is basically
How about host plus domain
it's a
equal server?
It's a server is a giant computer in a closet that serves up services. Whatever the service is.
Okay, whether it's Google or Yahoo or
Yes.
or GoDaddy.
Right. Everything you see on either your email or a website sits on a server.
Okay.
It's hardware.
Hardware.
Now, technically, your laptop is called a client. That's the opposite of a server. It's the receiver.
Okay. This would be a fun little diagram to have on your wall.
Yeah, yeah. Well, one of these things is I want to be able to do a bunch of live content where people are invited to have conversation with me, but I'm a nobody with hardly any subscribers on my YouTube channel. But yeah, we can have conversations and diagrams, but I got to set all that stuff up to actually be more visually inviting. So yeah.
I'm just making this up because but obviously it's an instructional tool.
I want to be able to invite experts and novices to show up. That's why this is sort of set up like a set over here.
Yeah.
I want to do, like, if someone were to bring in a laptop or a desktop, we could set up over there, and if it makes sense. And obviously I got to figure out how to be inviting. I obviously can't set up a camera on someone's private screen, so I got to figure out how to. I'm still trying to figure this out. Have conversations that are live, and just do minimal editing so that when someone says out loud their private phone numbers and emails, it gets edited out. And I got to figure all that out. But that's essentially what I don't see anyone on YouTube doing. So that could be my YouTube channel. But right now it's just kind of small little detailed conversations here and there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the microphone and the lighting is. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thought was it could, even though it's an instructional
I'm trying to be inviting to someone like you, because obviously it's very niche, and it's very, IT in general isn't, no one likes to spend money or put their efforts on things they don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I told David on the way here about how good you are. I said, he's not only a genius, I said,
Hardly.
but I said, the guy at Apple in Century City that I waited 2 hours to see was a genius. But I finally stopped the guy and said, I don't understand a word you're saying.
Right. And yeah, to their credit, they don't necessarily have time to spend that much time. They've got their quotas, and they're just they're more mass.
I
support.
cried. So
right.
then he changed into a person from a robot, which was nice.
Right.
But anyway, I was thinking in terms, and this is only because I'm involved in a documentary now, is like somehow making it a documentary. It's more like a documentary of a normal person using a computer.
Right, yeah. And like I said, I think you got the intimidating thing of not knowing how everything behind the scenes works, and again, you got 5 literal ways to do anything on a computer. And that's why I try to not necessarily tell someone how to do things more than one way. Not because sometimes customers do teach me that 3rd or 4th or 5th way to do something, but I don't do it because I want to keep my skills to myself. It's because I think it's best if a user only knows one way. Because oftentimes I'll literally show up to someone's house and they got 4 or 5 venues to Netflix. They got their TV that it's built into, they got their Apple TV, they got the Chromecast, they got their PlayStation, all hardware that's capable of offering Netflix. So I have to decide, well, I watch someone work, I see how they do it, and they got the Amazon app in 2 places. Let's just teach them one way, or they get Netflix playing, but the sound's not playing, and it's because they're using the wrong Netflix.
Yeah.
So it's like I got to flip a switch so that the stereo receiver's playing speakers through the right speakers and not the speakers in the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I recognize that there's multiple ways to do something, and if these venues are just it's easy to get lost in the venues. That's basically it.
Yeah.
5 ways, more.
And venue, the laptop is also a venue.
Yes.
And
so basically, a laptop and a desktop are 100% capable of the same thing, except the desktop is, generally speaking, the more powerful device.
Desktop is that?
Yes. Well, this is a monitor to this desktop over there, yes. Desktop and laptop these days are just as capable of each other.
But the words are interchanged sometimes.
Yeah.
What else is a venue?
Technically, your phone these days, or a tablet.
And the TV?
The TV is not really well, technically it's a venue to media, but it's not as powerful as a tablet, phone, or laptop or desktop.
TV, sort of.
Right. Well, it's a it's a window to media.
Yeah.
It's a more
Venues.
accurate thing to say rather than, yeah.
It's a medium to...
It's a venue to media. There we go. Media. TV.
Venue to media.
Yeah. I mean, technically, a computer
Is
a
two.
It's a tool. A TV isn't really a tool because it only does one thing. It gives you multimedia.
It really isn't a tool. It really isn't a venue.
That's my personal That's my
Okay.
assumption. A television isn't really a tool because it only does one thing.
Yeah.
A computer does a million things.
Yeah.
Well, that's not really the best analogy.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You get
It does.
The
That's
TV only does
enough
media.
of it.
It gives you your Netflix.
Okay. So how about, as a starter, we set up Linda dot...
So you just go to gmail.com and do it.
Good, because, okay, so I'm going to go to gmail.com. Do I
Yeah.
search it here?
Oh, no. Go to open up a web browser.
Open up a web... No,
Yeah, open up Safari. This little icon here, the white one with the round blue.
the Finder?
Mm-mm.
No, this one.
That. There you go. Gmail.com.
And that's a web browser.
Correct.
Can I have a blank piece of paper?
You want something else to write on?
Wait a minute. Maybe I have another back here. Yeah, here I do. Okay, web browsers. Oh,
Just do not have any blank pieces of paper.
web. Do I have to bring
Oh,
the
you know what? I'll
paper?
pull it out of the printer. That's
Well,
obvious.
that's what I always do, but
There we are. That's easy enough.
a web browser is Safari. What are other kinds of web browsers called?
Chrome is another browser.
And do I have Chrome also?
No, because you had
No, that's not photos.
your other IT help re-image the system. So no, Chrome is not installed, which is also another confusing factor because it's owned by Google. Here, these are blank on the other side.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Thank you.
Yes.
And are there any other web browsers?
Safari, Firefox,
Oh yeah, Firefox.
Chrome. There's other ones. Opera.
What?
Opera.
Opera?
What is it?
Okay, that's all I
Yeah,
need to know.
you don't.
That's
really
the
need to know all
I
of
don't
them.
even need.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the idea that people throw out web browser
Right.
like you just did.
Yeah, web browser
And-
is a venue for a website. And in some ways,
And you, after a while of hearing a word,
you have to
this
create-
is a perfect example. I think I know it,
Yeah.
but I don't really know it.
Right.
I don't really know it.
Right. Sometimes I'll.
And how could I tell somebody I don't know what a web browser is?
Right. It's all right.
It's like a confessional.
Again, here's
we
another
have here.
confusing aspect. I just lectured you about how Outlook is a venue for email. You can also check your mail through a web browser. So that's why the English language is so darn complicated. You get people that know Chinese, and you think Chinese is difficult to learn because they got 1,000 characters in their alphabet, and we only have 26. But we have more exceptions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so I went to my web browser and I
Right.
put in Gmail.
Yes. .com. There. So you're already signed into that email. You want to sign out and add another one. Click that L,
This is
the round one right
okay,
there.
but how do I know this is mine? How do I know this is lombardo.linda@gmail.com?
Well, it's not obvious except the content is. So you're going to have to click on that L and then it'll tell you what it is. There.
Okay.
So if you want to sign out, add another account. And you want to create an account, click that link. And then for myself.
To manage my business.
Well, no, because then they're going to sell you Google Apps. You don't need that. Just myself.
But I can make David one
Right.
part of it.
See, that's why the verbiage is not obvious. What they want is money, but
Yeah.
they're not smart enough to divulge that just yet.
Yeah.
You don't know what it means to say, for my business. I'm telling you, they're trying to sell you the service of Google Apps,
Yeah.
which is exactly what you're paying for the Big Bear email. You don't need that. Just create a free Gmail. That's the sort of common sense you don't see in these huge companies.
Username is going to be
Whatever you want.
Linda
Yeah.
dot the Big Bear House
All right.
at gmail.com.
Sure. And then you're going to create your password.
Oh, crap.
And then just do not use, because you're going to create your own nomenclature. Do not use. Good. Now create your own password. They were trying to suggest an email password there.
This is, now, if I go back to my password list,
Right.
these are your blank papers, but I'm going to go back to passwords. I'm going to start a new password list on a clean sheet of paper. Passwords, page 2, and the date is 8 August 2022.
Good.
With my best friend, Chris.
All right.
Okay, and what is this called? I thought I had a Google account.
You do, but you're creating a free one, which is not an apps account.
Okay,
Right.
free
Free Gmail, not apps. Put that in a
Gmail
parentheses.
account, not app. And the password for this is going to be for Linda.
Yeah, go ahead and write it verbatim exactly.
Dot, I'm gonna, the Big Bear House. I would put TBBH, but I think when people see the Big Bear House, it's better at gmail.com. This is my Google account for this.
Yes, good.
Not
Not a Google app account. A paid for Google app.
not app, not
Yes.
paid for Google app. My cousin, when I was telling her about you, lives in Newport and says,
Yeah.
I'm going to come down and meet.
Sweet. Yeah. Sweet.
She's worse than I am.
Occasionally I go down to San Diego. I can make a halfway stop.
Oh, yeah.
I got family in.
And my
or-
son's pretty good. He lives in Carlsbad.
Yeah, my uncle lives in her brother, Escondido.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
nice. Really.
I like taking my time. I got property, just dirt property in Salton Sea, and I'll stop in Julian and camp over for the weekend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
nice.
that's a long curve, but if I'm leaving town, I'm not in a hurry to get down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice.
So-
Really nice. Okay, now wait a second. I lost. Okay, so I'm creating a password for this Google account. Let me look
Right.
at my other password for my Google account, which is just, and this is paid, right?
Yeah.
Paid
Google Apps
app
is a service. It's not your host.
service.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain what Google Apps is other than it's
Okay.
a concierge service. There you go. Sort of. Not the best term, but yeah.
And I also just made a new password because I wasn't getting into Amazon for Amazon. But anyway, now I'm making a new password for my free Google app
Yes.
that has to do with the Big Bear House.
Yes.
So I'm going to make this.
Where's-
This is the password. The password can be the
Yeah.
Big Bear
Yeah.
House for.
You got to come up with the nomenclature to create your passwords, so you can always remember it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
The
it's
Big Bear
confusing.
House for fun
All right.
and
Come in.
pound.
Hi. It's all right.
much.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, that's one,
Someone's
two,
getting email. They forgot to change their address.
Okay, that's a perfect. It's number 8, and it's going to be the password. I don't care what you know about my passwords.
Right. Well,
House. I know
yeah.
for fun pound. Confirm. Big Bear. Good. Big Bear House for fun pound. Show password. Thank you. The Big Bear House for fun. Next. Save password. Thank you. I did. And this I did on this date with Chris. And I don't know what else I want to know in life. Google will use this number. Give them my phone number.
Yes. Make sure that phone number is a cell phone number so that for password reset purposes they have it.
Yes. Good. Okay. Recovery email.
Do you have? Yeah. Okay. So use a second email that still works. So again, if you ever have to reset your password, they can resend.
But I don't want this second email
Well, do you
anymore.
have a second email you're not going to let go of?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
You're not? No, you should have
I don't have one.
Wait, you should have a secondary email for this exact purpose. Maybe one that doesn't get used. Like over the decades, have accrued several emails. Like my Yahoo email, it's my oldest email, but I hardly ever use it, but it's still a working email.
But the only other ones I have are these that my friend Mazen can discard at any time.
Right.
So
yeah.
I want an email that's undiscardable.
Yeah.
So I should create you're saying something other than Gmail.
Well, no, not necessarily. You can create a second a Gmail for recovery purposes if you ultimately want it. My point is, what they want is a separate email to reference if you needed to reset your password in case you accidentally got
then
locked
can
out.
it be Lombardo if it can be Gmail, why wouldn't it be Lombardo.Linda?
You're gonna.
This is for Linda.
Yeah.
TheBigBearHouse@gmail.
Yeah.
Can the second one be a Gmail one?
Yes. Yeah, it could. Just make sure it's a working mail that you plan wholeheartedly
That's
on.
my whole life.
Yeah,
Lombardo.
right. Cool. Yeah. Got it. Keep it. Put it
Okay.
in there.
My birthday.
Yeah. You don't want to lie. I know.
Well,
Everyone's
yeah.
like,
The only problem about the birthday is part of your usually when there's a scroll down and you
Yeah.
have to scroll down to 1946. Part of
Uh-huh.
your life goes by. Gender.
Yeah.
Email. Next.
Yeah.
I want to be able to get rid of all of those
Right.
domains.
Right. You don't want to have to pay for services you don't necessarily
Yeah,
need
and I
for
haven't
your
been-
hole in the wall business. Right.
Yeah, and I don't believe I've been paying for it. I think he's been paying
Right.
for it
Yeah.
because
And it's a
his,
nominal amount of money, so it's like it's easy to forget $100 in a year.
yeah.
Go hit that send. They're going to send you a text to your phone. Yes, you're in. Sure.
Good.
Scroll down. Hit that I agree. Allow. Oh, that's confusing. Yeah, click next. They're not showing you exactly what's going on, but yes. Good.
So
Now
enter
type that password you just created.
Yep, it's a good one.
Good. Scroll. Hit allow one more time. Good. Click done. Oh, yeah, okay. I see what that was. That was totally confusing. So we accidentally just set up that email in Mac Mail. Jesus. Okay, we didn't need to do that, but okay.
We'll
Yeah.
do it. We'll do it
Yeah.
right now.
No, we didn't do anything wrong. We just added another venue to your email. So we accidentally set up that other email software.
Here,
Yeah.
and we wanted to set it up here.
Yeah.
So let's set it up here.
Go ahead and start Outlook, yes.
Okay.
Good. So now go to that three lines. Yes. Hit it again. Oh, that's confusing. Microsoft thinks they know how minimalism works. Go to the file. Yes, and then go to go to Outlook where it says Outlook, and then go to preferences, accounts. They keep changing stuff. There. This is where we drag this up. No, the whole thing. Yeah, there you go. And now hit that plus, and we're going to add the other email. New account. Yep.
Sorry.
It's all right.
My email address, my new one, right?
Yeah, is that not the default? What's this email here? Let me see. There. Click. Isn't that's not Lombard?
This is lombardo.linda. It shouldn't be. It's the default one from the one I'm going to create.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So go ahead, hit plus. Yeah, new account. I got confused. Type this new email you just typed.
Okay, just a second. I typed the password. The new email
No, type
is
the actual email. Yeah.
Linda dot the big bear house dot
Yeah.
com at gmail.com.
Yes.
I hope I put at Gmail in the last one. Doesn't matter, but we're not going to use that. I continued without getting
Good.
your approval.
That's fine. Okay, good. Scroll down. Oh, I'm sorry. Click where the yellow is. Yep. There. There. Scroll down and hit allow. Allow again. Good. Click done. There. See, there. It's all working. You got 2 emails there. You can click that red dot.
Okay, I just want. I've got 2 emails.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Good.
Okay, so let me look at my list. I still haven't closed automatic payment things, and I have to do that.
Right.
But now that I have a workable email, because
Yeah.
it wasn't sending my emails either,
Right.
as well as, so let me just look at my to-do with Chris list and see, okay, that's done. Set up the number 1 thing, the new big thing, not getting emails, now I am. Passwords locked. Okay, documents I can't open. Okay, so I'm going to close this for a minute.
What is it we're doing?
I'm going to go to see, on Safari, under preferences, I have passwords, but it says it's locked. So,
Show me.
okay,
I need to see what you mean.
well, that's what I was going to do.
Yeah. Sometimes I just need to see it happen
Yeah,
for me
of
to
course.
get.
Yeah.
Again, remember when you were saying it's not sure that you know the right words for the meetings. Well, I need to know that
there's 3 things that are barriers to study.
Yeah.
The first one is the misunderstood word.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is too steep of a gradient.
Yes.
You go from the bunny slope to the black diamonds,
the
and you're
triple black diamond.
yeah. And you're a dead duck.
Yeah.
The third one is absence of mass. you're teaching me about a truck and I've never seen a truck.
Right.
Could you please just get me a picture of a truck?
Right.
Could you draw a picture, take me out to the street and let me see a truck?
Yes.
So it's those three things, and you should keep these in mind.
Yeah.
These are all from learning how to learn. I'm a Scientologist, and L. Ron Hubbard developed a study technology.
Yeah.
And it's based on these three, they're just truths.
Yeah.
You pass a misunderstood word. Physical reactions happen. You will go blank. God knows.
Yeah.
You see that in people every single day. They come in here blank because they've gone past words they don't understand.
Right.
The second thing, too steep of a gradient. They went from to try to understanding this.
Yes.
And the third, a lack of mass.
Yeah.
That they're trying to deal with all of this without being able to see something like our diagram.
Yeah.
Even a diagram is a beautiful, it gives mass to something. These are really valuable things for what you want to do, if I don't say so myself. And I do. Where did my diagram go? I'm going to be a little bit upset. Oh, it's on the back of this. See, even this gives mass to these words.
And you can draw your little lines to make connections from one thing to another.
Yeah. To demo it out or draw it out or put it, what we do a lot in Scientology for sophisticated things is to put it in clay.
Right.
Then you really have to freaking understand it. Okay, so now what I'm trying to show...
Once you understand things, you can shoot from the hip. When you don't, you have to do order of operations, which is also another way of learning. Order of operations, it's do things by order.
Yeah.
And then when you really understand,
robotically,
you don't necessarily need to do things in a certain order.
Yes.
Like I can put a computer together that makes it work without having to put it in the case first, which is usually how it's done.
Yeah.
Because I can shoot for the hip.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Okay, now... Wait a minute, this isn't what I wanted. I just wanted to know, there's my Safari. I go to Preferences. Under Preferences, passwords are locked, but now let me see, maybe...
Yeah, see, I don't like the fact that you're using this utility, but I'm not going to lecture you about, like, Lastpass is the alternative.
I want to do that thing on the phone.
Yeah, okay, so click here. I just want to see if there's a notes entry here so that you could add a note to one of these passwords. And what this is implying here, this icon here, it's implying that there's something wrong with each of those. I don't know, change password on website. Oh, reuse password. So it's recognizing that you've recycled certain passwords. So it's giving you a warning how that's against the rules officially.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, as security expert.
But it looks like, but I have my passwords back.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it is 11 o'clock, 1 hour. I turn off after an hour.
Right.
And you turn off at least.
Yeah.
We'll do this on a 1 hour basis.
Sure.
And
you know, one more thing we could probably do is get yourself a Lastpass account.
Yeah, okay.
That's super easy.
Okay.
So why don't we do that one last thing?
Okay,
That's
good.
Another 5 minutes.
Okay.
Open that up.
This?
Open up Safari.
Oh, Safari.
Yeah.
Not this.
Not Finder, right.
Okay.
Good. So now go to lastpass.com.
Yeah, my cousin just showed me this on her phone the other day.
So now we're going to get for free. Yep. Create an account.
And I'm going to do it with this.
Now go ahead and write notes. Go ahead and do that. Again, remember, you're going to write down a note that says that's the email for this account because you have more than one email.
Okay, this is under my new page 2 of passwords.
Yes.
And it's called Lastpass. Lastpass. And email is lombardo.linda. And my password or my ID we'll call it. My password for Lastpass
You're
Cool.
going to create that now. That's why. Okay, so that you see how they tried to be clever. The last pass is the last password you should ever have to create.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Figure that out.
All right. L D L for memory. Does that sound good?
Whatever it means for you. That's your own nomenclature. You got to come up with reminders that make sense. In fact, there is an entry in Lastpass. What's your hint for the master password?
I don't know what you just said. Say it.
Go ahead and just go through the motions. When that comes up again, you'll see what I mean. You don't have a placeholder yet. You don't have a visual placeholder for what I just said.
Okay, good.
I spoke too soon.
I don't know if I want memory.
That's fine.
That's not something that pops to my mind, but I'm talking about passwords.
You need a placeholder for what I just said anyway, and you'll see that after we go through this motion here.
So should I just think of something?
Well, let's go. Yeah, create a password. Yes, and then
Okay, so I'm going to try
my mind is 2 steps ahead. So go
So
ahead.
tell me what I should think of.
Create a password to get into this.
LDL for passwords, but everybody says that, so I'm not going to say that.
It's all right.
Okay, LDL for no recall. I like that one. Okay, I'm going to try that. Don't use.
Yeah, that was Apple trying to suggest a sophisticated password.
For no recall.
Good. Oh, good. Your password met all the requirements. You checked all those boxes green.
Good.
Good. Scroll down. Confirm it.
LDL for no reminder. Make sure this.
This is that reminder I was talking about.
Oh.
So what's going to remind you of that password?
I can't recall anything.
Mm-hmm.
No. Like a sentence or something, or.
So whatever. What made you come up with the password you created for it?
Oh. How about I don't know?
Well, I mean, I'm an outsider. I don't know what that means, but let's just say, like when I come up, part of my nomenclature includes VINs from vehicles I've owned in the past.
Yeah.
So I could just put the name of a car that VIN goes to, and know which password I used.
Oh, this is like my dog Farah that I.
Yeah, right. But hopefully your password's not literally your pet's name. But yeah.
Well, it's not. It's
good.
We
yeah,
know that.
But that's the sort of thing.
But Farah is usually like when they say what's your secret word. It's my dog Farah.
Right. Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be good.
Yes. Yes. Good.
Okay. Plus, I'm never going to forget because I have this list.
It's all right.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What happened?
This thing fell off.
Oh, the mouse.
And is that my water over there
remember.
or yours?
I don't remember.
Well, I think
Where did you leave yours?
I put it right here and you probably moved
Oh,
it.
I might have. Oops, you want another one? Let's see here.
No, it's got lipstick on it.
Ah, got it. All right.
It doesn't have a lid though, so.
All right. Oh, you know what? I remember throwing it in the trash.
Oh, all
I
right.
might have taken a switcher.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
All right. Okay, so. Okay. Something doesn't look right. What's not right? Make sure this matches your master password. Are they implying that your master password was mistyped? Let's see. Okay, that.
No.
Oh, you do. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, look at the
yeah.
L is missing.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you mistyped.
Okay.
They're not identical. The confirmation is incorrect. Yes.
Wow, I really, my hands was out of place. So.
All right. Well, that's
okay.
why. That's another reason people get lost. They don't realize they mistyped.
Okay. Now it should be good. LDL for no recall. LDL for no recall. Sign up, it's free. Tell us a story unique to you.
Save password.
Save
Good. So
password.
now that password was also saved in your Apple keychain.
My preferences.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, good. So now we're going to install Lastpass. So this is going to be, okay, here's a generic term, or not sort of generic, it's called a plugin. We're going to install the Lastpass plugin into your web browser.
New word.
Plugin.
Plugin.
Their website. Come on. Someone's server's being slow. Is it actually downloading? Let me just go download.
Doesn't this line mean that it's...
It's taking a long time, that's all.
Yeah.
Let me just do Google. I want to install the bigger Lastpass installer. There we go. Yes. I'm just downloading the file.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to double click. So that's another thing that people get lost on. I downloaded it. Now you still have to install it. Good. So where is the icon? Open. Good. Sign into that account you just created.
My email address is
The email for the Lastpass account.
lombardo.linda@gmail.com. My master password for this account is LDL for no recall.
Try it again. Oh, caps lock is on. It's telling you.
Oh, okay.
Do you want it on?
LD.
Oh, there you go.
L. Then I want it off for no recall.
Good. Okay. Well, we can do the self-congratulatory tour. Oh, we can't get around that? Come on. Oh, download the importer. Yes. Okay. Good. I'm looking for something here. Where is the importer? One more download. Lastpass. Where's the actual installer? Safari. Okay, select your Safari, your vault displays. How do I? Because I want to see if it'll pull the passwords out of the
Oh, nice.
the Apple.
Wow.
Get Lastpass free. Where's the utility?
That would save me hours, right?
Yes, exactly. Why don't you install the app on your phone while we're waiting?
And I do that by
Going to the App Store.
going to the App Store and
I'm looking for the actual Apparently they've separated the importer now. It used to be all one downloader.
Is that the App Store? I
Uh,
don't think so.
yeah, I guess it is. It looks like a weird icon. That's the App
Well,
Store.
that
That
is-
was weird. You have something else that looks like the App Store, but it's a wrong
I think
color.
It does, yeah.
That's a little sketchy.
Okay. And
Good. So just type LastPass in that search entry.
hit that.
Yes. Yeah,
Get.
that's it. Get. Yes. Now it's going to ask you either for your double click that button. Which version is this machine up to date? Let's see here. It is already up to date. Good. I'm looking for the importer so we don't have to.
Yeah, that's big.
So let's just go to Gmail and see how this, maybe it's already working.
But no.
I'll show you how, that's why I wanted you to see how it works.
Mm-hmm.
LastPass should be asking us. Preferences. Is it not working? Let's see here. Oh, it was turned off. There we are. Now it's turned on. Good. Let's start over. These tours. Come on. Just. Oh, there we are. That's what I was looking for.
Yay!
Okay, so now we're going to go. Where are your passwords now? Oh, it's not going to suck them out of the. So Apple key. Oh, there we are. You gotta. There's a little glitch. Oh, yes. Oh, all these caveats. See, I don't know how a normal person uses a computer. All right, so type your hardware password when you first turn the computer on. Click unlock. Good.
The guy that I went to in Big Bear immediately just set the password at 2022. That doesn't seem like a very safe one.
Right, no, yeah. You want to come up with a nomenclature that adds characters, only means something to you.
Yeah.
Something that can't be guessed, not your pet's name.
Yeah.
Not the brand of car you drive, not your address.
Yeah.
Same thing with your Wi-Fi, all the other stuff which you.
So right now, I know it's not safe at 2022, but because I'm hysterical.
Right.
I just left it there, but I've been meaning to confess that to you, Father.
That's all right.
Please forgive me for my laptop sins.
Right. Why does that keep glitching? These icons keep disappearing here. Choose your source. Why does that do? Choose your source. That's so weird. Oh, no. Let's start over.
Okay.
All right. Almost there. Safari. Okay, LastPass. Where are you? LastPass.
It says, welcome to Lastpass.
Yeah, that's just an email. Let me see here. Services, preferences. That's turned on. Extensions, we just turned it on. They're always changing it. That's why I don't have it. I'm not. Every time it gets an update. Let's just see what happens over here. The Gmail is also your YouTube account. Let me see here. Let me do Gmail. Gmail.com. Let's sign out. Let's see how this behaves. It might not be. Oh, That's LastPass. I didn't recognize the new icon.
Oh,
All right.
okay, there you go.
Hold on. Let me see if there's an update. There's a bit of a glitch here. Every time I click on something, something disappears. Let me see if there's an... Oh, no. There's no update. Type your hardware password.
I don't know what that is.
The one that turns on the computer.
Oh, my 2022 that we're going to change right
now? Yeah,
now?
we can change that to something more complicated, yes. Okay, so apparently...
I need to be thinking, right? With my new password that's not my 87 other thousand passwords.
Right, good. Suggest... Quit Safari. What I'm going to do is restart this computer.
Okay.
Your web browser is not behaving properly. Every time I click on something, you see how an icon kind of flickers or disappears? That's not normal behavior. There's some sort of glitch in the Apple Safari.
Could it have to do with whatever those hackers did to it?
No. That's just a glitch. These huge companies, there's
Okay.
always, no software company is ever going to be perfect.
Okay.
Log in, type that hardware password, your 2020 password.
2022.
We're
just
going to
in
change
case you
that.
need it. Okay, so I'm thinking my new password number, because I use it all the time, so it's really cool that it's...
Right, LastPass will help you with this. You'll see, once it's installed, you sign in, it's just, it makes life a lot easier.
But difficult sign in every time I turn on the computer. You know, I used to have one all over the place, and that was a
Right.
pain in the ass, so I created a just JKL, and I kind of liked that one, but...
Got it. Okay.
So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do...
Okay, so now let's try this. Now if we go to Gmail and see how LastPass works. Oh, it's signed out. Oh, there we are. Good. Yeah, I restarted. That fixed that. Okay, so let's see how this works. Ah, good. So LastPass doesn't yet have your password. So watch this. Go ahead and type the password to get into that email. Yes.
I know what it is.
Let's see. Go ahead and just, I want you to type it because I want you to see how LastPass interacts with this.
Okay. This is not opening the laptop. This is my
the
Gmail.
email, yeah, the Gmail we created 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago.
Password's number 2.
Yes.
But that one's for the Big Bear house that we
Correct.
created.
That's why I tell you to be detailed about what passwords for what.
That was for the Big Bear house that we
Right.
created. So the Google that I created, that I was proud of myself for, I believe. No, that's subscriptions. Here, passwords, Google. Okay. This is what I... Yes.
Okay, so what okay, hold on. Is this the email we're trying to sign into?
Lombardo.linda@gmail.com.
Yeah, that one. Okay, so we're going to, that one didn't work. So I think you typed the wrong, let me see here. Hold on, let me try this. Okay, yeah, whatever is saved is incorrect.
Oh, yeah, that was for Amazon.
Got it.
Okay, okay, got it.
All right.
Okay, show password. Oh, and I didn't get that.
There you go. Good. So that worked.
Yeah, see?
Good.
I just accidentally.
Okay, so home
confused it.
address. Go ahead and put your home address in there.
The whole thing,
I
the
guess
city
well,
too?
just take whatever. Yeah, it's going to correct it to the exact. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to write the whole thing.
Good. And now the one below it, there we go. It's correcting it to exactly how it wants it. Save. Good. You have we already did add or confirm your recovery email or phone number. Do we want to do that now?
Well, isn't it now, would it now be?
We can do
they
that
have
right-
my phone number.
Yeah, that's
They definitely have
Yeah.
my phone number.
Good. All right, I'm waiting for Lastpass. Okay, open my vault. Let me see if it grabbed anything. God, I hate that they try to do the self-congratulatory ads. It's like, well, it's just go
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. It's so confusing too.
Yeah.
Is this something I should do, or am I getting sold something?
Right. Okay. Drag or. Oh, I see what they want. They want me to manually export your files. They used to be able to just grab them. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me see here. Preferences. They want me to export your passwords. Okay. Type the password to get into your password manager for Apple.
That's still my 2022.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good.
We've got to
Okay,
do
good,
that.
good. Yeah, okay, good. This will be good. Okay, so we want to export this. Export all passwords. Export passwords. And then we're going to put it on the desktop. We can delete that later. Okay, save. Good. Okay. Type the password for, yeah, same password, the 2022. Yep. Good. Okay, that's done. Okay, Lastpass changed the way
Now
they function.
it's on my desktop. Can it go onto my phone?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to show you how this works. You're going to.
Okay.
It's like telling a really long joke. You have to listen to the details before you get the punchline. It's yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so you turn. Oh, you go left on
Yeah.
that street? No, I don't leave
Right.
left.
Got it. Okay, there we go. Now, okay. We're going to minimize that. We're going to close that. And where's that? Where is that file we just dumped onto the passwords? That's a CSV file. Oh, that's all they did. Okay, so it's just a CSV file. I thought it was something special because they call it a Safari file. There we go. Import all. Okay, now sign into your Lastpass app on your phone. It's right there. I saw it. It's that red icon. There we go. Sign in with the account you just signed into. Yep. Scroll through their ads or their slide. Yeah, there you go. It's not up. There you go. So, oh, you're already signed in. Sign in instead. There. You already created an account. They were trying to have you create one.
So I'll just press this.
Is that the email that you created?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Touch it.
The one I'm using.
Use your face. Good. Now click sign in or log in. Oh, okay. Whatever that password is, it's not correct. Try it again. It's that Lastpass that you created. The Lastpass password.
So I'm going to delete this.
Oh, I see what's going on. They're being secure. You got to go check that email somewhere else. Hold on. That email, is it this email here? Yes. So this is for security. Yes. Verify new device location. Thanks for verifying there. Now try it again. Just hit the login. Now it'll work. Good.
I'll be damned.
Use Face ID so you don't even have to touch it. Yep. Allow. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. There. Look, your passwords are all right there.
Holy God.
Yeah. And now that this app has a notes app so that you can put everything I've been lecturing you about in the notes. So let's see here. This is, so you have multiple Outlook accounts.
And
You've
I
got a
can-
DocuSign account. You got 2 of them. You
So
got-
I can go back and delete
Yes.
the.
If you have multiples and they're redundant, you
Yeah.
can delete them because you accrue a bunch, obviously. So let's just let's just go edit so I can show you what's inside. So this is, let's see, for your PBS, there's your password for PBS. And then for your notes, if you want, if I were lecturing you about that account, you put everything you have in writing in your notes app. In fact, you could still do that because we wrote up everything I lectured you on paper can now be put into your notes entry for each account.
Wow.
Yeah, easy.
Okay.
So now
I'm gonna try to do that.
it's all right.
but
Now that you actually bothered to create this account, now you can administer each of these accounts by adding notes.
Yes. Add notes.
Yeah.
Show me how to add notes again, please.
It might change because this app is always getting updated.
Yeah.
But let's just say for your Disney, you click into the Disney, you go edit, and then you have a note entry.
Okay, just click into it and then edit.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you want, you could hit that eyeball icon to show you the password. So as you want to log in,
Okay, I'm going to try to remember it. I can't write.
it's all right.
Okay. And if I don't, all right, so now we're going to close this.
Yeah.
Just
You can
cancel.
cancel.
Okay.
There you go. So you have now just taken all of what was probably written down at some point and digitized it into the Lastpass app.
Okay. And now we're going to set another date.
All right.
And I'm going to need time
Yeah.
for this. Okay, to make sure I get all of this. I'll tell you what, I won't set it right now. I'll figure out whether I need to do it this week or whether we'll just do it Monday at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. All right. Another Monday. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Okay, so right now I'm going to add Monday at 10.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened to? Hi. This is not letting me put a time, but I'm just.
Oh. Oh, for the time. Oh, it's because you have your print so big. You gotta scroll down farther.
Yeah, no, I've done this a million times,
Oh.
and it's said time, but I'm not going to worry about
okay.
that. We're gonna.
All right.
Okay. Hi. You came along too. Man, you must have had a nice, good walk.
We had a long walk.
Where did
Yeah.
you walk?
We walked around the block here, then we went down to Veterans Park, down by the pier. They didn't want to leave.
Right.
Walked up the Strand.
What are you so happy about?
This is
Huh?
This is Buddy. We were excited to see each other.
Okay, so let's see. My plan the other day was to Zell you,
Yeah.
and I don't know why it didn't work.
I don't know. We can try it now.
But let's try it now. Maybe it was because I couldn't get into my Bank of America account, but I can now.
Sit. Calm down. Whew, they exhausted me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now, good. Zell. And then I'm going to go to recipients, and I'm going to add new recipient. And the individual,
Yeah. There's water.
Could you bring it over here?
Do you want to give me your email address?
Oh, is it asking for an email?
Well, name,
Oh, that's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
because it has to be sent to you, right?
Yeah, I'm just curious what it's asking for.
You can fill it in
Yeah, let's see
faster
here.
than I can.
It's got water all over me. Let's see here. 310948542.
So David, I sent the picture to David.
Yeah.
We'd already spoken to you, but
Well,
I sent.
actually, I talked to Karen last night, briefly. And
So
just said,
Dave, so I sent him the picture, and he sends me an email, and he said, "How did you hook up with Kim?" And I sent him an email back. I said, "I didn't. I hooked up with Chris, and she walked in on us."
Oh, that's funny.
Things don't usually go over his head, but that did completely, and I was laughing my
Did it?
tail off about it.
Okay, so where is. Oh, I see what I did. I put David Banta in the notes, and it looked. It's.
Come on, I got a picture.
No,
No,
don't
yeah, I
put
know.
Dave. Yeah,
I'm just trying to do for nickname.
I'm gonna close this.
That it's-
Thanks
yeah.
for verifying. I'm closing everything
Right.
up now.
It's hot out there.
Kim, I have to go. My goddaughter is getting married in a couple of weeks. I haven't bought a fancy dress in the last 5 years. Where do you go? Neiman Marcus is closed in Palos Verdes. What?
Well, Papillon. in
Papillon. Yes.
They have gorgeous dresses. I see women in there all the time looking at Mother of the Bride dresses.
Good.
I buy them
There,
in sale
not
right
me.
outside their summer clothes. But they got a fitting room, call for appointments.
I years ago I was there, and they're still there, but kind of
Good.
across from Papillon. I'll find it online.
The yellow
Okay.
vase.
Okay. Everything is in here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna click send money.
Yeah.
Now
well,
you
no-
have to tell me how much. I gave you $100 last week, but
Yeah.
I owed you more than that because
Yeah.
you're $60 for a half an hour, and I was here
An hour
at
and a
least an hour and a half.
Yeah, all right. So now it's been about an hour and a half.
Yeah. So how much is an hour and a half? 60,
60.
18. That's
Yeah.
180,
Yes.
and then 180 today.
Yes.
I
You
can
gave me
add.
100. Yes.
Oh yeah, minus 100.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna scratch this one out, and that's 16. So I owe you 260.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay. To send 26000.
There we go.
One thing I know how to do is spend money.
It's all right.
Don't we all?
It takes money to make money.
Okay,
Sit.
would you
It's
to
warning you.
verify your identity?
Yes. Would you like to receive? Yes, sure. Get a text receipt. Okay, good. Click that text to make sure I'm not a criminal.
Oh, I have to write in the number
Yeah.
334, which I didn't even get to see.
Touch it where it's. There you go. Touch that right there. That's a shortcut.
Okay,
there you go.
good.
Continue.
I'm glad they did that.
There. I don't know why it says. Hold on. Let me try it. Let me figure it out. Failed sending. Try again.
I'll pay you next week.
Yes. IT support.
I don't have any more hundies.
There's warning. Something.
I'm gonna go directly there
Where?
to Papillons.
Yeah. They have the most gorgeous stuff, and as far as
I don't want gorgeous. It's not
no,
a.
I'm just saying
yeah.
it's you go gorgeous, or you can just go like a plain. They got a lot of little jacket ones. If you want, what time of the day is the wedding?
2 o'clock.
Okay.
And every
Where is it? Is it by the beach or?
it's in Del Mar.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
Yeah.
You might want a little, simple,
448.
elegant dress with a little jacket to go with it.
Yeah,
in case it
yeah.
gets cold.
I had one sequin one that's even short, but I don't think it's sequiny. You know, everything.
They have everything.
Good.
So
Good.
they'll
Yes.
they'll just tell you, they extended their fitting room upstairs. Just tell them what you want, and you come back and make a fitting appointment.
Good.
Okay?
Just fabulous. Wow.
I see women in there all the time looking for dresses for their children.
There's
I
so-
couldn't believe. Well, I shouldn't say I couldn't believe
Failed
it, but
sending.
I haven't been to the Palace Very Small in forever, and so I googled this morning to see if Neiman's was there, and
There's
it's
hardly anything out there anymore.
yeah. It's
The village is the small.
that's what I saw. I thought, wow, never go there again. Yeah. I mean, haven't been there in 10 years.
It's a waste of drive and everything. You've got everything down here. There's boutiques, there's anything.
Yes.
But as far as weddings, I'd be happy on this.
Good. Gosh, it's so long since.
The ladies are very helpful.
Yeah, they always have been.
Mm-hmm.
Tater tot. I
Yeah.
wanted to call you TikTok. I thought that's the least you could be connected to a tech guy.
Yeah, hey, that's
Tater
cool.
tot, you probably would come to either one. Tater tot, TikTok, right?
Mm.
Or maybe you won't come to anything. Is the way it's
Right now
looking.
he's exhausted. We had to take 2 long rests in the shade. He just went, give me a minute.
583-616. I don't know why it's not working. That's weird. You Zelle all the time, right?
Yes.
That's weird.
Do you want me to write you a check?
Either that or we can do credit card. Yeah.
Which
Either way.
do you like?
Card's fine.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Not your fault. Yeah, Zelle's not working.
It's weird.
Well, it's.
Oh, let me see if I can do a request. Let me see if it works backwards.
Yeah, because one of my accounts is frozen. The one
Oh.
I normally use
oh.
is the Big Bear account.
I'm wondering if that's it accidentally.
Maybe I accidentally
Well,
went.
why don't you check and see before you?
Yeah, maybe that's it. That's. Will you? Yeah, that's probably it because the.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, history. It looks like there's a failed. Okay, yeah. So
Let's-
I see the failure on my end.
Okay.
So maybe that account was.
Yeah. Okay. This is what the problem is.
Yeah. You're
Let
signed
me
into the
go-
wrong account.
Right.
Got it.
So. Let
But
me
I
go
actually see that
Zelle-
failure, right?
Yeah, Zelle transfer.
I can see all three.
Recipients.
Yeah.
Okay, but now it doesn't tell me. See, all of these people are from the Big Bear account.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh,
except
well,
for-
there you go. And that's the account that's frozen.
Yes,
Got it.
but can't I add another account?
I don't know if you can add a second account from one. Let me see here. Let's see. Okay, so that account. Okay, so let's play settings. Add another. Yeah, so you need another. You need to be able to add another. You've already set up another account, right?
My personal checking account.
Okay. Okay. So we have multiple accounts we're looking at right
Yeah.
here. So we didn't know which account we were pulling from, but which is probably the one that's.
We want to pull from this one.
Got it.
It was pulling from the other one.
Okay, good. There we go. So now.
Now
see.
let's go to Zelle.
Zelle should be able to tell us which account. That's why Zelle, it's not showing us which account it's pulling from. That's why we're lost.
Okay, well, I'm going to just give you
Yeah.
a credit card
All
right
right.
now.
Yeah,
And
that's a bug. They should be able to show us.
I've
That's fine.
got to go back to
All
Bank
right.
of America for the 85th time
Right.
since this happened.
Yeah, that's frustrating. Okay, we'll just do card. No, not-
Listen, you calm down. Now that you're gonna make a long walk.
Here we are.
You're
Okay.
exhausted.
Custom amount. There we go. Manual entry. Let me just.
Oh. That's a good look. Hey, leave it. Oh, it's nice and cool in here.
Hmm. Yeah, I was amazed at how hot it was when I arrived at 10.
I must just, we were here by 10:15, so I.
What's your billing zip code? 90266.
90266.
And these guys haven't seen each other for a while, so they're so
There you go.
Sign.
Yes, that worked. Good. Oh, your signature's way up there. That's why. There we are. Oh, all set.
Oh, good.
Now we're good. And
Now we're good.
Yeah.
Now I may have to call. I have a lot of homework to do.
Right.
If I get it done and I have problems, I'll call you for an earlier appointment.
All right.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'll see you on Monday at 10 next week.
Got it. Sweet.
We can hook up again.
Yeah.
Oh, it is ridiculously cosmic that I went online, you know, just first person I called, I like his voice. He said, "Yeah, come in."
Isn't
And
it
it's
weird?
like, yeah, weird.
Meant to be, as my daughter always says, meant to be.
Meant to be. Yeah.
You look lovely today.
Oh, thank you. I'm coming around.
You were looking a little frazzled the other day.
Well, you
A
know,
violation, I'm sure.
I was, you know.
No, I
it was-
understand that.
It has, hands down, the most difficult week. Not just the number of things to be done and the fatigue.
You
the
just
first-
you look calmer.
Yeah. I think I
calm you down.
can credit Chris for a lot of that.
Well,
because
thanks.
because every single finance thing that I have, my laptop, my
Oh, I know.
banking,
It's
every
terrifying.
single thing,
Mhm.
and you just feel like, what have I done?
Mhm.
Trying so
Yeah.
hard, you know. So
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
see you again.
Yes, I hope so. All right.
All right.
See you later. See you next Monday.
Head down to Papillon. You know where it is, right?
I know exactly where it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna go straight down there.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay. Bye.
Want to do lunch?
Sure.
One more lunch and you'll be paid up.
Yeah, right.
What time is it?
What time? A quarter to noon. Yeah.
Wow. We've done 2 hours.
Ooh, really, geez.
Good. You beasts.